Right team, welcome to a new YouTube video. Ooh. That started off well, but welcome to a new YouTube video, and we've just had our lovely Vinted parcels arrive, around 15 parcels. And what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to be showing you a platform that sells quicker than Vinted. Now, we're picking up all of these items off Vinted, but we're going to be reselling them on a different platform. Now, if you stay tuned till the end of the video, you can find out how you can make £500 in profit just by signing up to this website. And I'm going to be showing you a detailed breakdown. I'm going to show you the behind the scenes of how much we could potentially make from all of these items. So first off, before anything, we need to unpack these items. We have already had some deliveries in, and then I'm going to show you the process on how to get set up on this site, and hopefully we sell a load of stuff. Also, as a side note, if you guys are into your Pokemon, a load of these Destined Rivals packs arrive, and then also we might be giving some of these Lightning McQueen Crocs away because we've had some restocks of those on the reselling group that I'm in. But anyways, let's unpack these bad boys and then we'll see where I'm at after that. Let's go over what I've just unboxed then. So first up, we got some vintage Adidas Campuses. We picked these up for a £5, but I need to find a replacement lace for that pair. This one does come with a lace. So that's number one. And then we picked up a bundle of Nike Dunk Lows. So these are the mini swoosh Dunk Lows, I think. Orange label. This is the second part of the bundle, so these two came together. Most of these do actually need a bit of a clean, which is annoying, because most of the time I like to pick them up in really good condition, so I don't have to clean them. The only thing that I usually have to do is redo the laces, but we've got some 550s here. I've got a bit of a cold as well, people, so apologies if the video is a bit naff. We've got some React Visions here. Got some Vimeras in a small size. These will hopefully ship well. So Hirachis, I know, you either love or hate them. I'm sadly on the hating fence with these. I just don't get the hype, but I'm guessing they're coming back into fashion. We got some Dunk Lows, a lot of GS pairs, a lot of women's pairs. I'm going to be dropping on the site. Another pair of Air Max 97s. I did a drop last week in a bigger size, so we're going to try out the smaller sizes now. Then we've also got some vintage Hirachis. These are actually from 2014, which is pretty crazy. So these should sell well. These are in a bigger size. And we picked up some CDG Converses as well. Some more React Visions, and then we picked up some Jordan 1 Lows. So all in all, from that, we'll see how much we make, and we're actually going to make this into a little challenge. So I'll explain more about that at the end of the video. I'm just really struggling because I'm pretty ill, and I've got to record some content for TikTok as well. So yeah, not ideal. Bloody hell, I do look ill. But yeah, we'll get these a bit cleaned up, redo the laces, and then we'll get ready for the show. Right, okay, so we're on to the admin side of things before we get ready for the show. So if you don't know what show I'm on about Whatnot, which is a live streaming service such as what you see on TikTok Shop, right? But instead of that, it's a site specifically used for auctioning off streetwear and sneakers. So essentially what I'll be doing, I'll show you like snippets of it anyway. I'll be auctioning off shoes that I've literally just showed you there. Now you can set them at a price, but I'll just be doing them at £1 starts. And then hopefully people will just bid them up, either the resellers or people that want it for personal. And we'll just be doing that continuously throughout the whole evening until we don't have any more pairs to sell. Now, I thought I'd have more pairs than I do, but a lot of them are awaiting delivery. So just because we're starting this for a challenge, which I'll explain later in the video. It is trial and error because I don't know what's going to work yet, whether bigger sizes or smaller sizes are going to work, because I haven't done it for a while. But anyways, before we do that, we've actually got to edit our logo. So people, when they come across my page, kind of like a YouTube thumbnail, right? You want people to click on your live because they're intrigued. So we're just going to create one on Canva, and I'll let you know once that's done. Right, people, this is what we've created. I think this is quite a clickable event. So we're going to quickly head over to Whatnot, and I'm going to show you what that looks like as soon as that's uploaded. I've just listed that now. I've only sold 128 items and we've only got 458 followers. So feel free to follow Italy if you want to. But yeah, we're just basically starting out for the challenge, just to show you how easy it is or how hard it is to start a Whatnot show from scratch. There are other platforms out there, but I believe Whatnot is the best. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. So there's currently 2 people that bookmarked it, and I've just made it live a minute ago, but I'm going to show you other examples shortly of other pages. I've got a lot more recognition, so there'll be a lot more bookmarks, but this is what we're working with. And basically this is just anyone that's intrigued in doing something different than just listing on Vinted. Now, if we do go on, obviously, the home page, you will see there's a load of other people getting ready to go live. Like, for example, you got people going live for the first time. You can pretty much tell because they've only got 1 shoe listed. And then you got people that are already live. Let's click on that so you can see an example if it loads. So there you go. So you got someone basically going live on Whatnot, and then he'll be listing those shoes, and then there'll be people obviously bidding. So he's got currently 92 people in his live. And essentially, the last bid went for 27. So this is going to pretty much be me shortly, or not shortly, at 9:45 this evening. Now, when you're just starting out or Whatnot, just like me, I'm kind of playing the game a bit because obviously all the main sellers are going to be going live a bit earlier. So, for example, me, I'm not really competing when any of the big sellers are around this time because they'll be going live a lot earlier. So hopefully we'll be okay, and our logo will stand out. So we'll see how that does. We've got a lot of people with their first show as well. I'm not really too worried about those. It's usually people that are doing £1 starts as well with the sort of similar category to me. Like, for example, this person's doing it, but I think he only does, like, by the looks of it, new shoes. So we'll see how it goes. So the logo is created. Now we just need to clean the shoes, have a bit of lemon sip, and then yeah, start this challenge. So I guess this is challenge 1, episode 1. I don't know what to call the challenge yet because there's so many. Obviously, I was going to do a Vinted challenge, but there's so many challenges out there already. It's kind of pointless for me to do a Vinted one as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, you got so many on YouTube. So I thought I'd do something different because I want to test out Whatnot properly. See how it goes. But yeah, £1 starts tonight. I don't know. It might be really bad if we lose money. But yeah, I'll show some snippets as well. But for now, we just need to work out the profit, how much we want to make, and then I'll get back to you. But there's not that many pairs. I wanted at least 30 pairs. But we sold a load over the weekend on Vinted and eBay, so I'm kind of low on stock for used. Yeah, lamb sip, dinner, figure out the spreadsheet for now. Right, team, the illness has gotten a bit worse, if you can't tell by my puffy face, so we're going to postpone cleaning all of these to tomorrow, and then hopefully I feel better, but I feel like trash right now. When you're healthy, you got all these problems, but then when you're ill, you've only got one problem. But yeah, I'm gonna get some sleep. It's only like 7:30. But I'm ready for bed, so I'll catch you tomorrow.
The next day.
Right, so it's the next day. We've had some more parcels arrive, so we'll add this to our Whatnot Live. I'll unpack these in a bit, but I also wanted to show you these beauties that I've picked up. Now, I haven't legit checked them yet, but these are the Air Max TN Volcanoes. They look legit. And these are, I can't remember from what year, but it comes with the OG box as well. We picked these up for £35, and I defo will be able to sell these bad boys for around 80 or 90. I'm gonna unbox these bad boys now. just getting into the swing of buying a load of stuff for lives again. So yeah, cold's still there, but I'm feeling a bit better. I'm drugged up, so hopefully that will help. But yeah, unbox it, and then I'll quickly obviously show you guys the rest of the stuff that's arrived. Nice. So first up, we got these Nike Air Force One khakis. I was selling these 2 years ago for like £100. I'm not sure what these fetch now, but we picked them up for a nice price. So we should be able to get a decent amount on Whatnot tonight with those. But yeah, feel free to ask in the comments any questions that you might have, which may help you in your reselling journey. I mostly actually do collect my parcels still. I don't have them delivered just because then they're all in one place, and because I live in an apartment, I don't want to risk stuff getting stolen. So next up, we've got some TNs in a UK3. The main thing with Whatnot is trial and error, right? So you've got to understand who your audience is, what sizes you're doing, are you doing new and used, and don't expect every single live to go perfect. You might actually lose money on some lives, but that's realistically down to you and how you've bought more than anything. Got some TNs again here. These are a bit worse for wear, so also that's another thing I've noticed. When you're selling on Vinted, you sometimes can sell below par condition shoes, but when you're selling on Whatnot, places like that, customers do not expect crappy shoes. So you got to make sure that you're selling shoes in good condition on the live. Otherwise, they literally will only go for £1 or £2. Next, we've got some Adidas Terexes. Wow, these are pretty saucy. Perfect condition as well. Don't know if I'm going to sell these on Whatnot because I know I can get quite a bit for these. At the moment, undecided what I'm going to do with these, but these are lovely. Oh, nice. We've got some Air Max 95s. These definitely won't be sold on Whatnot because I know I can get like 80 for these, and I only picked them up for 40. So a nice little double bubble there. So I'm not going to sell those on Whatnot. I've got another 4 pairs for Whatnot. Oh yeah, these will sell well. These are some Air Force Ones from 2018. So suede gum Air Force Ones, these will sell well on Whatnot as well. So yeah, people, so that's the rest of those deliveries. So now what we got to do is just sort out all the laces and clean them, and then the show's at 9:45 tonight. There's a bit more competition tonight, so we'll see how we do. We're going to get Ronan in a first run. These are beautiful colourway, beautiful clean colourway. Right, so I'm still out ill. It's the next day. We've packed up all the orders, and I'm going to break it down in another, probably tomorrow now. We were like teasing people with this Lightning McQueen giveaway. We gave a load of Destined Rivals out. We sold 16 or 17 items in total, and I just called it a night because one, I wasn't feeling too good, and the prices were a bit dead, if I'm honest. And if we're going to start this series, we may as well be honest with it. I'm literally so ill still. What we're going to do is actually, I was giving away these for free, right? But I thought, you know what? I will unbox one with you guys and see what we pull. Alright, don't ask me why I've still got a Christmas card there. Right, that's pretty crap. We want high numbers. That's dead. 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 Right, so I think that's our best one. I'm not sure. I'll quickly research. 2 secs. I'll research how much this one goes for. So yeah, apparently this bad boy goes for one whole great bitch pound. So right, people, it's a couple of days later and I'm editing the video and I'm doing the outro now. So instead of making the challenge really confusing, what I'm simply going to be doing is however much money we made from that Whatnot live is how much we're going to start the challenge with. So we're going to quickly break it down now. It wasn't the best live, but again, I haven't really been live that much, and we're just getting started again. So this is also a tip for anyone else that's just getting started out, because I don't have that many followers on Whatnot, so it's pretty even playing ground for anyone else that wanted to start. But before we get into the profits or how much we're going to start this Whatnot Vinted reselling challenge, the challenge is going to be making £5,000 in profit from Whatnot, right? But before we get into that, there's two things that I want to say. If you wanted to start your own Whatnot channel, click the link in the bio, because Whatnot are cash matching you up to £500. So that means even if you make profit from the items that you sell, they'll also match you up to £500 as long as you do 5 lives in a month. And that's only to the first few people, right? After that, it's only £150 cash match. So let's say you sell 10 items and you make £500 from those items, right? Doesn't matter if you made profit. So let's say you made profit from that, happy days. Whatnot will also match you an extra £500. So that means you could potentially be making £600-700 in profit. Or let's say you make a loss in those first couple of lives, which can happen because you're just getting started. Whatnot are cash matching you up to £150, or even better, £500 if you're one of the first people to click the link. So quickly do that. Also, if you wanted to see me live, I'm usually live on Mondays and Thursdays. That's what we're going to do. Please click the link below if you've never created a Whatnot account to become a buyer, and we'll give you £10 in credit. But make sure if you want to become a seller that you click on that link for £500 cash match, especially if you're trying to get rid of stuff that hasn't sold. Whatnot's the perfect place. It's a lot quicker, the margins are lower, but there's a lot quicker selling happening, which means it makes up for the margins being a bit lower. But let's get into the sales for episode 1. Okay then, so we made a total of £313, which is a 17% below average compared to most people that sell on Whatnot. And our profit, or our revenue, sorry, after fees is 264. And then also for shipping off giveaway items, we also have to take off an extra £8.26. So our average order value was super low for this live, at £16.47. We actually only made £35 profit, but if we take away the giveaway items, we only made, I think it's £18 profit from this live. And I'm happy we didn't make a lot of profit, because you'll probably see the growth on this episode, on this challenge, to see how well we actually do on Whatnot. So our starting balance then, we're going to call it £250. So £250 into £5,000 is the challenge that we're going to start. Hit a like on this video. Hopefully you enjoy it. And obviously I'm posting other things on this YouTube channel anyway, so make sure you do that already. But we're back and healthy, and we're looking forward to getting back into being healthy, I guess. So yeah, catch you in the next one, people. Thank you for watching.